NIM App Tutorial, Part 3, Steps 11 through 15. In this step, we'll set up a name generator to support the user create action we'll eventually be adding to this app. We can reuse the NGAD name generator that we created in the basic tutorial. Go to the Name Generator tab. For the generator name, select the NGAD name generator. The input fields and output fields are populated. The former represents all parts that the name generator needs for its name/method combinations. The latter represents the names that the generator will produce. So what this means is that we are essentially overriding the input to the parts of the name generator. Instead of getting the necessary parts from its filter, the name generator will instead use the constants and / or app variables that we specify on this screen. We'll set the input fields as follows. And we'll set the output fields as follows. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. In this step, we'll work on our second form, which is essentially a confirmation screen for the user create portion of this app. This will involve an advanced item that we haven't seen yet, the name value list. Go back to the Forms tab and load the name generation form. Drag and drop a static text item beneath the separator. Set its properties as follows. Drag and drop another static text item beneath the previous one, and set its properties as follows. Drag and drop a name value list beneath the static text item, and set its properties as follows. Now, we have to set the list items property, which is the tricky part. Click the value cell of the items property. The Configure Name Value List dialog box is shown. By default, the list is populated with a single item, example item value. Click the default list items name cell and rename it to username. Change its value type to JavaScript. Click the list items value cell. The JavaScript evaluation dialog box is shown. Enter return data in NGSAM account name. This fetches the value of the name generator's NGSAM account name output field. Click Save. Click Add to add a second list item, and repeat the above process to set its properties as follows. Finally, click Add to add a third and final list item. Set its properties as follows. Click Save. The name value list now previews the generated names that this app will use to create an AD account. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. In this step, we'll add a button to the name generation form that launches an AD create user action. Drag and drop a button beneath the name value list, and set its properties as follows. With the button still selected, go to the Actions tab and add an action. In the Form Action dialog box, set the following options. For the input mappings, set the following. Click Save. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. In this step, we'll fetch the GUID of the created AD account, which we'll need for the third and final form, Group Membership Management. On the name generation form, select the Create User button and edit its Run AD user create action. Go to the Output tab. For the object GUID property, enter new object GUID as the variable name. Click Save. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. Refresh the page and go to the Variables tab in the left sidebar. to confirm that the new object GUID variable now exists. In this step, we'll add the third and final form to our app and configure navigation for it. Copy the name generation form and rename the copy to Group Management. Delete all the items from the Group Management form, except the header. Go back to the name generation form and select the Create User button. Go to the Actions tab. Add and navigate to form action that navigates to the Group Management form. Enable the Wait for Service actions to complete before continuing checkbox. This ensures that the form will capture the GUID before moving to the next screen. We'll click Save to save our progress so far. Join us in the next video for Part 4.